I can't quite contain or explain my evil ways.
What is up, everybody? Enderheart here with another Gravity Falls fanfiction reading. Today we will be reading more of Cipher's Secrets, episode what? I bet this is going to go to about 30-something episodes, probably 32, but that's all I have planned. And yeah, no updates besides the new music video I'm doing. Most of you have seen the little shorts I've been doing. Those are just animated GIFs, because I don't know how to professionally animate. But that does not matter one bit, because it will still look as badass as it'll ever be. So, let's get this started. My name is Arande. For a few minutes, everything around them stopped. Oh yeah, I remember the freaking Lily part. Dipper kept staring into the girl's eyes, trying to seek for the truth. Think, Dipper. How many Arandes are there all around the world? He thought. Something about this made Dipper more interested. All that had started with his deal with the all-powerful dream demon, Bill Cipher, and now he had grown wings, fought a dragon-looking mythological creature, had just found out that said demon has a son that probably escaped from the from some sci-fi prison or whatever. Just then, he snapped back to the reality. And Dipper found out he was tongue-tied. Arande. Oh, yeah! That Arande gave him the wings. More than that, she saved his life. It's nice to meet you, he stuttered, trying to think of something. That is Arande, but maybe it's a coincidence? No, it can't be. Her hair looks too well done to be dyed. Huh. The question is, what is she? Dipper inhaled deeply before trying to calm down. He had to talk to her in private somehow, but he had to. That would be one less mystery to solve. My parents are waiting outside. Oh man, that's the one part I have with the parents waiting outside. I made. These are so copying. She said, pointing to the door. Damn, she'll go away. Dipper stiffened at the thought of having to search through the entire world to find her again. Can you join me? It's getting dark outside. I like having someone else to walk with. She smiled at him. Dipper blushed and just nodded. While both outside, he shot a discreet glance at his great-uncle from the corner of his eye. Stan wasn't even looking at them. He was just counting money still. Dipper narrowed his eyes at him before opening the door at the shack and leading Arande out. Do you know where the parking lot is? She asked. I'm not really sure. My memory betrays me sometimes, you see. And she let out a small giggle. Dipper never thought someone would reach the level of Mabel's cute giggles until she heard Arande's. She sounded so perfect in every way. However, why did he feel uneasy near her? Was it because she was probably the unnatural creature that had given him wings to save him from a field of poisonous flowers? Of course it is. Yeah, just follow me, Dipper suggested. Arande nodded, then they both walked side by side, watching the sun behind the mountains and pine trees. However, Arande wasn't suspicious that Dipper was talking to them to where no one could hear them. As soon as they had reached a clearing not too far away from the mystery shack, Dipper announced, We're here. Arande looked at her surroundings and raised an eyebrow. I think that's not the parking lot, she pointed out. Dipper knew she would notice, but he had to gain her trust first, and then he tried to discover if she was acting. Maybe she couldn't be the real Arande. Maybe not. I lost my place. I lost my place! I can't find it! Then he tried to discover she was acting. Maybe she could be the real Arande, maybe not. But that was what he was going to discover. You can drop the act, Arande, he decided to say. Maybe she was not the real one and wouldn't understand what he was saying. But if she was the real Aronde, she would show a signal, even if accidentally. The girl, however, didn't move. Wow! She kept staring at him with a blank face. I know it's you. Don't you remember? I don't know what you're talking about. Seriously. Just take me to the parking lot. Her voice was so full of seriousness that Dipper almost believed she was not Aronde. Almost. He knew that there was something that seemed like acting. Maybe it was the way she talked, smiled, or even blinked. However, how was he so sure? By the sun's position, Dipper could say it was about 6 to 7 p.m., but he hadn't checked before going out. Maybe Stan noticed that. The boy did nothing for a while, trying to think of something else to say, and stared at Aronde, who seemed a little scared, with apologetic eyes. I know you're acting. Dipper didn't know why he was telling her that. He felt like she was the real one, but the despair in the girl's eyes seemed to show otherwise. No, I'm not wrong. I'll prove it to her, Dipper thought, with determination sparkling in his eyes. I can prove it. Oh yeah? Aronde snapped. Then do it. Prove... What the hell? Then prove whatever you want me to tell you. There's no point in this freaking thing. And the sweet girl he had once seen gone had been replaced with someone whose patience was running thin. Dipper closed his eyes. Must focus to make it happen, he told himself. He thought of nothing than blank focusing as much as he could. Nothing would stop him from getting the answers. Then he felt a burn at his back, which indicated he was succeeding in what he wanted to do. In a blink, Dipper opened his eyes to face an astonished Aronde facing him. Dipper looked behind to see two mismatched wings. He did it. He really did it. At least he managed to do this right. Aronde blinked twice, analyzing every inch of the black and white wings that were attached to Dipper's back. She took a step forward and extended her hand to touch it, but she decided it wasn't a good idea and withdrew her hand, staring at Dipper for 10 seconds or so before something happened. She grinned. Well played, Dipper Pines, she said, moving forward and walking past him. Well played. I knew it from the start, Dipper pointed out with a bright smile on his face. His eyes were shining in excitement. You are Aronde. You gave me these wings. Dipper pointed to the wings behind him. The reason he didn't retreat them was because, 1, it would be a waste of time, and there was no one watching them anyway. 2, it would probably take too much effort to even withdraw them. 3, he didn't know how. Why did you help me? What's with those wings, and why do you give them to me? And do you really wish to know the answers? She interrupted him and stopped walking. They had been walking for a few moments now, but the sky started to get dark already. Dipper stopped at Aronde's side and stared into her bright, unnatural purple eyes. Is purple not a natural eye color? Huh. Sometimes it's better to leave things as they are instead of trying to find the answers, Dipper, she advised. You may end up harmed. It's better to know the truth than end up harmed and then ignore it and live without even ever trying. He explained. Aronde smiled at him. Good answer. They kept walking until Dipper noticed they were very far away from the mystery shack. Where was Aronde taking him anyway? However, when he was about to ask that, she started talking again. If you really want answers, then I'll give them to you. Dipper's heart skipped a beat. Did she really mean it? First, you don't know why I helped you, but I do know. You have potential. You are the perfect combination between a strong mind, a stabilized aurora, and great power. I don't understand. What does that have to do with what I asked? Dipper raised an eyebrow. Aronde seemed to pretend she didn't hear the question. Second, I didn't give you those wings. Wait, what? They are yours, but I helped you getting them because you needed them. If they were mine, I would have already gotten them back by now. Huh. That makes sense, but Dipper stopped himself from thinking that she may be lying about this. The Sanctus Alias, or as we call holy wings, can be obtained by both demons and angels in different ways, but they appear mainly when you experience something delightful. So wait, so so that means he's probably both angel and demon, right? Yeah. Seems like something Dipster would do. Delightful. Oh, this isn't too bad of a chapter. Almost dying was a delightful thing I ever experienced. If I could do it again, I definitely would. Dipper depanned, which made Arande giggle. Wait, angels? Are there dream angels too or something? He asked himself. Ignortum per egontuus, Dipper, she said, smiling. It's harder to explain than to find out the truth, actually. I mess up my explanation a lot when it comes to the Sanctuous Alias. It's not known yet to how they really appear, but they mainly appear when you do feel something pleasant. There were also times when a demon or angel's wing appear if they feel scared or endangered. My mouth is messed up. Dipper nodded at the explanation. Are there dream angels like there are dream demons? He decided to ask, or that question would make him mad. Arande took 2 minutes to answer, and Dipper didn't even say anything between those 2 minutes of silence. Just hearing the sound of the night, the birds flying above them, and the sounds of the animals preparing to hunt, to sleep or hunt, the owls. Everything made him relax before Arande finally answered his question. Yes, she said. However, unlike the demons, we stay hidden and we don't interrupt people's dreams unless it's necessary. We are the opposite of demons. We give people pleasant dreams. The dream demons make our task really difficult, though. The task is to give people nightmares, and sometimes there are conflicts between dream demons and dream angels because of a simple person's dream. Dipper swore he had seen a smile tug at the corner of her lips at the mention of dream demons. What was she hiding? And why did she say we? Was she an angel too? I see. That was all he said. However, in hell, there are more than dream demons. What? There's demons. Aranda kept explaining as if there was a thrilling opera, a great book, an outstanding movie or night, a bright TV series. There are forest demons and angels, unlike dream demons. We both take care of the forests equal, but with different roles. The demons take care of the animals and hunters, while the angels take care of the flora and the natural disasters. Wait, why wouldn't the demons take care of the natural disasters? Oh, because the angels can probably control them. Dipper nodded, but seemed not to care about it. Arande, he started. What do you know about Bill's son? Oh, an idea just popped up in my head. Ooh! I have to make a theory now. She is partner in crime with Bill's son. Okay, we're done. Silence followed before Arande stopped in her tracks and spun on her heels, turning to face Dipper, her eyes shining in the darkness. For a long time, all Dipper focused on were her eyes. There were a mix of emotion within them. Anger, sadness, happiness, confusion, and regret. Dipper could recognize all these emotions because he had already seen Mabel this way. He hated to see this. Dipper immediately felt bad for asking that, but if he didn't, who would? You shouldn't be asking that to anyone, she said, hiding her eyes under her white hair. Forget about it, Dipper. Too much curiosity may lead us to our own end. And it's always in the most painful way. Dipper raised an eyebrow. How do you know that? How do you know that? She looked at him, a smile of sadness tugging at the corner of her lips. However, it disappeared as soon as it faded. The woods around them silenced because they were eagerly awaited for Arande's answer along with Dipper. Opening up her mouth to answer, one tear slid down Arande's cheek. Oh my god! My theory is incorrect. Because that's how I died. Holy shit! Oh my god! That was so good. Good. Well, that's it for this video. I hope everyone enjoyed. This is kind of short because the chapters are getting shorter, which is really good. But I hope that everyone enjoyed, and we'll see you all in the next video. Oh no, I did Markiplier's outro. Oh, whatever. I'll see you all in the next video. Ender out. Woo! Bye.